Alan awake?
No. No. And I don't know if he is going to regain consciousness.
Alan made it through surgery.
Is it gonna be okay?
Too soon to tell.
So we give up our one chance to get Elizabeth and Lulu out of that hotel for nothing?
Not for nothing, pal. Come on. The man is still breathing. He wouldn't be if we'd left him lying on the pavement.
Do you have any idea how awful I've been to Maxie these past few months?
Georgie, what are you talking about? Maxie tried to trap Lucky by faking a pregnancy and a miscarriage. That is seriously messed up.
Exactly, Dylan. She was crying out for help. And did I help her? No. No, I just judged her like everybody else, and now she's stuck in there. Dylan, if anything happens to her, I will never forgive myself.
Small enough to fit in a briefcase and worth a lot of money. Do you think it's something you could wear?
I don't know.
Well, you were willing to risk your life for whatever's in this briefcase, so don't you want to know what it is? I do.
Don't touch it.
Why not?
The case is on a timer. We don't know when it's supposed to self-destruct. I don't want to see you get hurt.
If we can't get that code to Mr. Craig, everything inside that suitcase will be destroyed, along with the chance to get those hostages out alive. So I need you to think, Lorenzo. 767. Do those numbers mean anything to you at all?
Sorry, I want to help you, but I can't think of what...
Don't. You can't answer that.
Being in here has reminded me why I fell in love with you in the first place. Why my life feels so empty without you in it. We can't waste any more time, so I'm asking you. When we get out of here, I want you to marry me. For real this time. No, I'm serious.
It's so hard.
What?
It's really hard to think of your future when you're in a lobby full of explosives.
That's not an answer. Just tell me.
You want an answer? Ask me again if we live through this.
It's Jason. He's dressed in one of the guards' outfits. He's over there by the door.
Would you like to share with me what has the two of you so captivated?
That phone was given to you by your covert ops contact. It's a dedicated line so they can reach you anytime they want.
You think they're calling to check on the shipment?
The exchange is supposed to take place in a few hours. I'm sure they're calling to ensure everything's going to take place. Or maybe they've seen the news and they want assurance that that briefcase is nowhere near the Metro Court. In any case, Lorenzo, you cannot answer that phone. You'll be putting both our lives in danger.
I agree with Sky. Probably best that you don't answer.
I decompressed Mr. Dan's skull fracture and evacuated the hematoma. He's on his way back to post-op now.
Dr. Marucci didn't seem to think the patient had much of a chance.
She wasn't nearly as ischemic as the MRI indicated. Mr. Dan's will be back to being a bigot in no time.
Well, bigot or not, he deserves the best chance we could give him.
Yeah, I did my part.
You're still on call, Doctor. Another patient comes in that requires your expertise. I expect to see you here.
He suffered a massive heart attack. And we tried angioplasty, but actually the damage had already been done.
Would it be all right if I sat here for a while?
I think he'd like it.
Oh, poor Monica. She is beside herself with worry. So is your sister. Although Tracy would never admit it. They're both afraid that you may never come out of this. But I'll be damned if I will let you sleep what's left of your life away when there's something that I need to say. Alan, you have been seeking my approval for years, wanting to know what I really thought about what you've made of yourself. If you wake up, I'll tell you. How's that for motivation, huh?
God, it's like a sauna in here. You You know, the least you could do is thank me.
What for?
Well, you have to be a lot cooler without that mask on.
Why don't I return the favor?
You found a fan? It's gorgeous. How much do you think it's worth?
As long as it moves the air around, I could care less.
Oh, seriously, I would give anything to be standing in the water right now with a cool breeze coming off the ocean, a margarita in my hand. You know, if I get out of this alive, I'm heading straight for the airport and catching the first flight to Cancun. What about you? What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
You don't know. There has to be something you want to do with all that money you're gonna get from this job.
It's not like I'm the one that's gonna be spending it.
Who will be?
My girlfriend.
I heard some movement outside, and I was hoping the SWAT team was getting ready to come in here and blow your head off.
You know, this impulsive streak of yours must keep your boyfriend on his toes. But I should warn you that you should be wise to exercise some restraint. After all, you have 8 demerits.
Demerits?
Oh, did I fail to mention that we're all operating on a point system here? Each act of willful disobedience gets a demerit. Sweet Sam has 4 for hitting the silent alarm and locking up the vault, 2 more for trying to take the mask off of my head without my permission, and 2 more for pulling that stunt with a knife. I should warn you, Sweet Sam, 10 demerits and you die. Now, we have less than 3 hours before the vault opens. Would anyone please tell Sweet Sam what will happen if a SWAT team comes to do an extraction of hostages before the vault opens? Anybody? Please? Speak up, or she gets 2 more demerits.
The lobby's rigged with explosives on a 60-second delay. If the SWAT team tries to enter the lobby, you would trigger the detonator before we had a chance to escape.
Wow, bravo. Intern Emily, 2 credits and a gold star. I was hoping that you'd become the teacher's pet.
Oh. How are you feeling? You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. Show me your hands. Hey, take it easy, all right? I was just applying a little bit more pressure to the wound. Tough it out.
Can you see that this man is suffering?
So, say a prayer to ease his pain. Looks like he could use one.
Okay, so what is it exactly that you're doing?
I'm looping the mainframe to override the emergency sequence that shut down the vault.
Wait, but you're not seriously gonna open the vault early, are you?
I mean, come on, the dude didn't give me much of a choice. Either I get him in there by 4:30 or you're toast.
Keep an eye on Mr. and Mrs. Corinthos. I need to talk to 6.
Gave Craig the wrong code. Did you get the right one? Get Carly out of here. Whatever it takes.
When you refused to go into business, I called you weak, and I couldn't wait to predict how fast you would fail. But, oh, Lila, she always believed in you. And she knew that you would make something of yourself in spite of me. And she was right. I'm proud of you, Alan. I am proud of all that you've accomplished. And I'm proud that you never turned your back on this family, no matter how many reasons Tracy and I might have given you. And I am very proud that you're my son. I don't think I've ever told you that before. Which is why you need to wake up. So that I can tell you and know that you're hearing me. Oh, you have to pull through this, Alan. Your family needs you. And so does your father.
You know, your rescue of Alan's been all over the news.
Oh, I hope he makes it.
Why? You did the right thing.
Yeah, well, I don't care much about right or wrong. Right now, I just care about getting Lulu out of there.
What can you do at this point?
I don't know. That's the question, Barbara Jean. Lucky and I got inside, but then we came out again to take care of Alan. Then I offered myself and a bogus code in exchange for the hostages. You can see how that worked out, and now we're running out of time. I think as soon as they find out that the code doesn't work and they're not going to get what they want, all the hostages are expendable. I gotta see if I can find something else out of me.
How could you take a job that could get you killed when you have someone waiting for you at home?
It's not like that. I mean, there are no strings, no commitments.
Don't you want to be with someone who cares about you?
It's easier when there's no expectations.
Oh, so you have no problem with being used?
We're using each other. I mean, the difference is we're upfront about it. I mean, not like that guy Lucky you were with. I mean, you deserve better.
Now you sound like my stepdad and my sister.
You talk about them a lot, but you barely talk about your mom.
Yeah, well, my mom hasn't been around a lot. In some ways, she's a lot like you. Hates to be tied down, always looking for something better.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing at all if you want to end up alone. But I don't. I want to fall in love with someone and have it last. Just once.
It's getting late. You should get some sleep, okay?
You leaving?
I'll just be out in the hall. What do you want?
Take it easy, Sky. I'm not the enemy here. If anything, you probably could use my help.
I doubt it.
Look, whoever hired Alcazar to move that shipment isn't just going to give up and walk away. They're going to want an update. And I don't think it reassures them when you don't answer the phone.
So what am I supposed to say, Rick? Sorry, but your sensitive shipment is in lockdown in a hotel surrounded by police. Or how about Lorenzo can't remember the code he programmed
Listen
to the
to me.
self-destruct
By
timer?
now, they know that this transaction has gone wrong. They're going to do whatever they can to manage the fallout by making sure that that briefcase is not traced back to them. If that means killing Alcazar and letting the hostages die, I think that's an acceptable loss to them.
I am not going anywhere without you or Lulu.
You can get Carly out of here. All you gotta do is wait till Craig leaves the lobby again. Walk her towards the offices and get her out the back.
There's another way. If we can figure out the code, we can use it as leverage against Craig.
767. Do those numbers mean anything to you?
No, why would they?
Because he used to be married to Alcazar. Maybe, you know, the code means something to him, an anniversary, a birthday or something.
It'd be better for all the hostages if the briefcase stayed in the vault.
Okay, my mission was you, not them.
Well, what about Sam? Don't you care what happens to her?
Stone Cold won't let anything happen to Sam. Just like I'm not gonna let anything happen to you.
If the briefcase is an Equinox, then Alcazar could have reset the timer and could have self-destructed in the vault.
It'll be fine.
Do you know how much money we could lose if the contents are reduced to ashes?
When the vault opens, it's gonna be chaos in here. You're not gonna have time to think. You need to run straight to Jason. I'll get you out of here. What about you? I'm gonna be okay. You need a doctor. The priority is you and your baby.
You two are becoming a dangerous liability, one that I can't afford.